Alright, welcome back everybody, bring guys a new YouTube video today. So in today's video, I'm gonna review Starfield. The way this review is gonna go is probably the same way I did with Remnant 2. I want to try to do non-spoilers review on this game, so you guys can get a good review of this game before actually buying it. So let's just jump right into the gameplay. So after completing the first mission of Starfield, you will get to the screen where you can actually customize your character. You can actually go into really deep detail. Eye colors, jawline, like how fat you want your character, your hair, scars, and lipstick or ear piercing or body face background. There's a lot of stuff that you can do with customization with the character in this game, and it's really awesome. Try to make your character look like yourself in real game, which is crazy. And most games have that. So that's really good that they implement this into the game. But I don't know how convenient it's going to be while playing the game because you're wearing a lot of armor in the game, or unless like you're on planets that you don't need a helmet or whatever. So it depends how you're playing it, what map play, and how you go through the game. So after you're finishing creating your character, you're gonna get to this little menu where it says starting skills, which you can pick which one you want to choose. This, like I said, this is starting skills. You're gonna have a lot of skills to pick between from playing this game of hours of gameplay. It's crazy. So you can really, pick the skills you want that matches your gameplay and what you're really gonna be focusing on, and read the skills carefully and just don't pick random ones because you might miss on something that you wanted before, and just read carefully on the skills and just pick wisely that really matches your gameplay because you don't want nothing that doesn't really fit your playstyle. So as the background gameplay plays on in the background, a quick note, I want to get this out early in the video. Starfield is capped at 30 FPS on Xbox Series S and console. You need a pretty beast machine to run this game on your PC. My PC is like a couple $1,000 and it's just enough to run it at 60 FPS. And motion blur is also an option. It makes it a lot better, but Starfield on console is not really that bad. But all my hours into this game is me playing on the Xbox Series S. I actually tested this on my own PC, and like I said, it was just enough to run it at 60 FPS. And it dipped pretty dramatically. I have a 3060 Ti with a Ryzen 9 7950, which is like one of the newest processors, and it's like it can run the game, but at that point there's no point of switching to PC when I can just have the same performance on a console. To me, 30 FPS is not really a big deal because most games I play is at 30 FPS, and I'm just so used to playing at that level. If it does get a 60 FPS or a performance mode in the near future, that'd be nice, but I don't see that really happening for Starfield because this is a massive game. And also just a heads up of before beating Starfield, if you save before the Unity mission, after beating the game, you can actually go back without losing everything except for your level and your skills. So yes, once you beat the game, I think there's like two options you can do. You can go into a completely new game plus, which is you lose all the resources, all the weapons, all the credits, but you keep your skills and your level, which your level helps you to get those skill points to upgrade your skills to better upgrade your gameplay and combats like that, which is pretty nice. And the other option is to skip the campaign, but I didn't do that option. But I just did New Game Plus, and I just been grinding the hell out of the game. But I have like almost 300,000 credits in the game. If you don't care about losing your credits or your weapons and your resources, I will go ahead and beat the game. But if you really don't want to lose all that, I would do what I said, and it's totally up to you. Or you don't finish the game at all and you just really explore the universe as you play. You can play what you want and as you want and how you want. So that's the plus about this game. So let's talk gameplay. The Starfield universe is pretty massive. Starfield lets you pick how you play and how you want to dive into the story, to learn about lore and getting into to meet your partner, and maybe you can slip in some romance in there if you wanted to. You can get into dialogue a little bit and convince your little partner there. Or you can go out and do some side quests to get XP and credits, or you can explore all the planets in the galaxy and Starfield has to offer. And these planets are pretty massive, but it might come at a disappointment for some of you because I feel like the planets are pretty empty, but there's a lot of resources you can gather and a lot of animals and creatures to kill and a lot of environment. But most of my time experiencing these open world planets it felt empty a lot, but as you play the game more, you get to what planet is really good for whatever you're playing. And you'll find out more as you play the game. It's insane how Starfield has 1,000 planets, and each planet is different. You go against different types of enemies like robots, aliens, and even real people in Northern tournaments. Also, one of my favorite features in Starfield is they make it easy to switch weapons. You can favorite a weapon, your hotbar, and even healing. So you can press a button on your D-pad and you can actually equip the weapon you favorited in your hotbar, which is really, really cool. And you can assign anything on the hotbar. And there's a lot of slots and a lot of opportunities and a lot of choices to make in this game. And you thought 1,000 planets was crazy? There are so many choices of weapons to pick from. Even a shotgun that is one shot, one kill. SMGs for up close, even melee weapons for getting a little sassy, and even a minigun. Oh wait, I gotta reload this thing here. There we go. Now it's time to spray and pray your enemies. Oh, you want a weapon that can do far distance and have a scope on it to shoot far enemies? Oh, well, we got you covered. Wow, leveling up while playing Starfield, you actually get a skill point, and you use that skill point. What are your skills? You really pick a skill that really fits your playstyle, from doing extra damage, carrying more lifting, getting more health, or extra melee damage. Since I use my skill point to upgrade a skill to do extra melee damage, I am now one-tapping enemies, well, two-tapping, and that's probably not gonna last too much longer, but yeah, using a melee weapon is actually pretty fun. Maybe you've been exploring too much or looting too much, but from gathering too much resources and can affect your movement and your health and oxygen. It will slowly kill you to make sure to make room for yourself, or you can just go to whatever spot you're in and just drop loads of resources that you don't need. Fun fact, if you actually go AFK for way too long, your screen will start spinning around your character. Or if you're in a ship, it would do the same thing. I feel like this is a cool feature. So it's like telling you like you need to start playing, or we're gonna spin you around and rotate your character to make it seem like it's really cinematic even though you're not playing. Also, watch out while exploring planets because you can run into some hazard conditions. You can also make an outpost, which is a home in Starfield. You can build whatever you desire and create a farm for resources. You make some insane building and upgrades to make it more efficient. And I will link the video in the description below how to pretty much build an outpost. And I will show a little review on screen here. And it's actually really cool. I didn't know you can build an outpost, and so till I started till I didn't know you can build an outpost until I beat the game. You can create outposts on different planets, and whatever you can build whatever you want is listed on your screen, and it's really cool. Of lag and skipped frames, the performance of Starfield at its worst at times, and it can be really frustrating. I experience a lot of crashes while playing on Xbox Series S, and it's very annoying. You'll be in a little gameplay area, and it'll just be non-stop stuttering, and it will crash. As you experience so many crashes, you just know when your game is gonna crash or about to crash, and if it doesn't, you'll be a little surprised. If you ever get lost, you can use your scanner, which you press RB to pull it out, and it tells you the direction to go just in case you get lost, and actually tells you where to get resources and locations of biomes in Starfield. It will show you like locations of caves and nearby locations that actually reveal what the biome or the planet has to offer. You can even hack into computers and doors by bypassing security and more loot, secret loot behind doors to unlock it. If you really use your skills to upgrade that security, higher risk and up to lockpick, higher difficulty lockpicks, you can use your skills to upgrade that further into your skills, and it goes pretty long ways when you want to get better loot and better gear. And also be prepared, this game has a lot of dialogue, like a lot. So a lot of talking, a lot of dialogue, so just be prepared for that. Or you can just press A and just skip a little bit. While you're exploring the galaxy, you will run into little stores that can sell items from your inventory that you don't need. You can buy ammo or weapons and even sell them. And there's also a weapon workbench, which you can upgrade your gun to make it more stronger. And it's really, really good to really empower that gameplay and make yourself stronger and kill enemies faster. You can also make an outpost, which is a home in Starfield. You can build whatever you desire and create a farm for resources. You make some insane building and upgrades to make it more efficient. And I will link the video in the description below how to pretty much build an outpost. And I will show a little review on screen here, and it's actually really cool. I didn't know you can build an outpost I didn't know you can build an outpost until I beat the game. You can create outposts on different planets and whatever you can build whatever you want is listed on your screen and it's really cool. It actually makes it more easier to upgrade weapons because you can actually put these upgrades in your home. So without traveling to planet trying to find to upgrade your weapon, you can literally have a workbench in your home. You can have chairs, tables, whatever, decorations. You call it, you can put it in there, but it's not like you can't put every little thing in here, but Starfield really delivers how to make your home, and people make insane builds with this thing, so it's crazy. As you play Starfield and put numerous hours into it and explore all the planets and stars and the environment and the caves, and it just there's a lot of secret stuff in this game, but there's also a lot of factions. Each factions tells a little story behind about the campaign and the story mode. It's actually pretty cool. As I said, there's a lot of dialogue, story, and a lot of gameplay ahead of you and a lot of enemies. The story takes a while for it to really pick up. As you play it, it really wants you to be involved in the story and it really progresses. The story also gives you options to talk to other people and events to provide more information. You can really choose how the story plays out. You still loot, but be careful, you could be sent to jail or pay a fee. Starfield really doesn't really how to tell you how to really play the game, but there is kind of a tutorial in the beginning. But other than that, you're on your own. You gotta figure stuff out by yourself. There is so much to explore in Starfield, to killing animals, aliens, finding secrets, and puzzles, leading to unlocking cool gear and maybe some funny moments along the way. This game has so much content with story, driving ships, destroying ships, taking over ships and killing them, selling items, and just taking over the universe, and it's just crazy. So let's talk about ship combat. This felt really weird in the beginning, the first time playing Starfield, because the controls felt yanky and it felt really weird. So while playing in a ship, you can actually go into first person or go into third person to see the wider view of your ship and see the surroundings. It's also not about just shooting. You can also upgrade your skills to really advance your ship combat experience. It felt like I was playing Star Wars in space. It was crazy. It really seems like Starfield has the ability to have everyone's kind of their own place out in Starfield. That's what makes this game crazy and insane. And this world is so much massive. And when I first started playing this game, it was really overwhelming. But once you get used to it, it's like, wow, everything's starting to make sense. There's so unique missions with the factions, and everything just comes together. And sometimes you'll do some side quests so much that you forget to do the main quest. That's how I got lost in the story. But eventually I finished the story, and to this day I'm still completing side quests, which is absolutely crazy. And I'm probably like 70 plus hours in as making this video. And really controlling your ship, whether if you're in first person or third person, you can actually see how crazy the galaxy can actually look like and the planet, how close you'll get. And sometimes it'll give me the heebie jibbies because when you're in the ship, you see this like the planet is like it's like right there and you're just flying to it very slowly. And this universe is probably so big that you could probably leave the ship on overnight and you'll still be it probably looks like you've been flying in the same spot that when you left, which is crazy. And of course, you can hijack other ships and take down enemies inside of it and literally take over it and it's yours. It's unbelievable and it's crazy to believe this is actually in Starfield. You can even upgrade your ship the way you want. You can even purchase ship, and also people have already made some crazy ship builds in Starfield. You can customize a ship, choose the color of the ship, and for every individual piece you can create a unique ship. You can save up to I think 10 ships. I could be wrong, but that's how many slots I seen available. Shipbuilding just brings Starfield to the next level, and you can display your weapons on the ship to upgrading it along with having a landing pad on your outpost to really show off your ship and the battlefield. And it's just crazy how Starfield has like the universe of Starfield is it's just humongous, man. You got the story, you got the side quests, you got the factions, you got the gameplay, you got the exploring the universes, the planets, the biomes, the exploration, and the graphics, the scenery, and all the outposts you can build, and the shipbuilding, and fly around the galaxy and use your skills to really advance your gameplay experience and make it more better and fluid. And it's just awesome. And this game is probably one of my favorite games to play by myself, and Starfield is one of those open world amazing games. And beside the bugs and the crashes, I feel like this game was really it's really out there, man. It's just everyone's gonna have their own opinions saying really didn't meet their standards, and that's because people get overhyped and didn't expect this to be that bad of a game. But to me, I enjoyed it, and I think is if I were to rate this game, I'll probably give it a 8 out of 10. If it didn't have bugs or all the funny stuff in it, the bugs and the crashing and the errors and the just knowing game logic, it will probably give this game a 10 out of 10. But other than the 30 FPS and the performance, that's what really brings this game down for me. But other than that, this game is really fun. You actually have a chance to pursue other people, to change their mind. Stuff may be not go your way, but if you choose the right choices, it can go your way. And you can also customize your space suit as you loot and explore the universe. You can unlock suits, helmets, and stuff like that. And there's different rarity and some have special perks. All right, hope you guys really enjoyed this Starfield review, and that will do it for this video. Hope you guys really enjoy this. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notification to never miss videos. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out. My game crashed. Are you fucking seriously kidding me? Oh my god. What are you doing? This game is shit.